Mother Russia. And we're off to Saint Petersburg. 3 hours and 45 minutes. Oh, it's cold. It's winter. It's winter time. I'm literally wearing a hat and a fur coat. We're in Saint Petersburg. For our first dinner, we decided on a traditional Soviet restaurant called Kvartirka. First of all, the interior is so cute and just like an old Soviet apartment home. They even had dominoes to play while you wait for the food. Ah, and the food. You have a huge selection of traditional Russian dishes, so I would recommend on ordering a few and sharing them. We got mushroom soup, a pirozhok with mushrooms, some Russian dumplings called vareniki with potatoes, and this is buckwheat. And for dessert, we got my absolute favorite, sirniki. It's a pancake made out of tvorog, which people compare to farmer's cheese, but no. I know what you're thinking, it is not a chunky cheese. Sirniki are smooth, sweet, and creamy.
Whoever said Russian food is bad, they need to just leave. Get out.
We're on the famous Rossi Street. On this street, you see behind me, the Alexandrinsky Theater. Two companies share this stage, the Athens Ballet Company and Mihailovsky. On these sides, we're soon gonna see the Vaganova Ballet Academy, the best school for ballet in the world. All the biggest stars graduated here. It's so pretty here. So we're walking to, I don't even know where we're walking. I think we're going to the metro first, or some bus or something that will take us to Peter's summer castle. Polina got attacked by a donkey. That one. It's crazy. We are at Petersburg. It's the summer palace of Peter the First, I think. It's beautiful. He also has a winter palace, so this one's all gold and yellow, and the winter palace is more blue. In Isaac's Cathedral. You can get a ticket to go up and see a big panoramic view of the entire city, or you can just get a ticket to go inside. And I highly recommend it. It's beautiful inside here, and it's done in a very classical style, so it's similar to like the Roman cathedrals. Lots of gold and beautiful paintings. Day 2 in Saint Petersburg, and there's finally a blue sky. Mr. Blue Sky, how's it going? Guys shining. Wait, what's the chorus? Mr. Blue Sky, who's gonna run? Okay, wait. Behind me is the Winter Palace. So we saw the Summer Palace already, and now we're at the Winter Palace, and it's really pretty. And I love the blue color because it really just screams winter. The Winter Palace is now a huge museum, actually the second largest in the world, holding an impressive collection of art and artifacts acquired by Catherine the Great.
This palace is beautiful, and it's so amazing we can film and take pictures here. Everything's in gold and marble, and I think it's all real. I can't believe how like the kings and queens lived here. Gorgeous.
Apparently, if you spend 1 minute looking at each piece, it would take you 11 years to see the whole palace.
This place is too huge for me. To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming, and I would rather have a room of several paintings and like someone telling me everything about each painting.
I wish we did an audio guide.
Yeah.
Doesn't it would tell us, show us and explain to us what was most worthy? Probably.
Because just all these works, it's just, I don't remember anything, and it's just so much. Hermitage Part 2. And it started to rain. This little corn beef is so hot corn.
Next, we went to the cathedral Savior on the Spilled Blood, built and named after Emperor Alexander II, who was wounded and who died on the site. Inside, the cathedral is known for its blue tones and its mosaics, so every painting is actually made from little colored pebbles. And because we didn't get enough of museums already, we went to the Russian State Museum, which features only Russian artists.
We just walked 45 minutes to the Mariinsky Theater to watch Le Corsaire, but sadly it's not the Mariinsky who's performing, but Primorsky Theater. So it's their, what do you call it, their baby theater in Vladivostok, which is, well, because it's like their child theater. It's somehow connected, but Primorsky is located on the other side of Russia, on the very east. Excuse me, where's platform 9 3/4? Platform 9 3/4, are you crazy? Are you mad? Hogwarts Express.
Finally, Polina. In a train.
And we are in Moscow. So we only have a day and a half, so we're gonna do the most touristy things and do as fast as possible.
The Red Square is Moscow's main city square with the Kremlin, State Historical Museum, and St. Basil's Cathedral at its perimeter.
The main shopping center in Moscow with a lot of designer stores. Bolshoi Theater! It's gorgeous. We are right now in Children's World. Just visited the Shakot store in Children's World and got some nice leg warmers and a skirt. Leg warmers are from Pro Ballet Wear. And they're made with real wool. It's gonna be very warm. Very good for costs. Reminds me of Disneyland.
Reminds me of Shrek.
We are at the Izmailovo Park. It's really interesting. It's a very touristy area, and there's a huge market where they sell all kinds of souvenirs, matryoshki, everything. Today, after the Izmailovo market, I went to do a photo shoot with Darian Volkova, a ballet photo shoot it lasted 2 hours, 1 hour of makeup and 1 hour of the actual shoot. And then we went, then we went to eat a healthy meal and we had some coffee.
Avocado cafe.
And we got some coffee that was good as a cappuccino but not good as an Americano. And now we're just walking our last time before tomorrow's flight.
Why don't you tell them how you felt during the photo shoot? And how it's never like it actually seems.
Yeah, it was a bit difficult because, well, first of all, it's freezing cold here. It's colder than in Saint Petersburg, so my feet and everything are just so cold. And also I haven't been doing ballet for like a month, so it didn't feel so hot. But yeah, like, because it's a lot different than actual, like, you know, ballet class, because you have to have different poses, and you kind of have to, different angles, you kind of have to know how to do it, like, you know, kind of fake some things, or like, exaggerate other things, but then not too over-exaggerated, then you need to keep a face that's, like, relaxed. Anyway, it's difficult, so it was a bit stressful.
I think she did better than she thinks.
I hope so. Anyway, you can, I guess, check out Instagram for the photos. I'll be posting them there once they come. Christmas time! It's always Christmas time here in Moscow.